Everybody, what's going on? Been a video. Haven't done a video in a minute, but we're doing one right now with Brick himself, Crypto
What's
J right here.
cooking? What's cooking? How are you doing, Crypto J? It's been a minute since we talked. Kind of fell off on the videos. I
I
apologize,
did.
community.
Same here. My
We've been,
goodness, same here.
we've been
Same
busy,
here. I
busy,
know.
busy.
Busy with the markets a little bit, right?
Yeah, right. It's been kind of crazy. So today, October 19th, Tuesday, October 19th, we had the first Bitcoin ETF launch. And let's see, what did it open up
Is
at?
that
And what
crazy or
did
what, man? How do you feel
what,
about that?
um can't prop it up with Tether.
Yeah, you can't. It is institutional money, man. So
It's
that's one thing I like about this.
institutional.
You can't actually.
What did it open up? It opened up at 40. It opened up at 40.89 and it closed at 41.98. So, you know,
Nice.
0.10% after hours. So, lackluster. Well, the Coinbase, when they first got listed, they dipped, right? So this is
Yeah.
showing that people are interested in access to Bitcoin, especially the
Yeah.
elite. So
Yeah, no, and plus, I think it gives opportunities for bigger players to get into crypto too, like institutional money, like pension funds, and I don't know, like we have CalPERS and we have UCRP. You know what I mean? Over here in
uh-huh.
California, like two of the largest pension funds, and like they can't invest into Bitcoin, BTC. The board would never allow them, but they can always invest into ETF. So kind of gives that
Uh-huh.
opportunity.
And
Yeah, that would
I
never
have
be
a
allowed
buddy
to.
that works for CalPERS.
Yeah,
And
nice.
he's all big into ETFs. He's like, oh yeah, we got to get into ETFs. So it's interesting because now those that like haven't been fully exposed to crypto or haven't plunged down the rabbit hole like we have will get that exposure, and maybe it might help onboard them.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that
totally. My goodness, and to be able to have that part of exposure, you're right, and they never would be able to do it regularly. You know what I mean? Or kind of not want to dip their toes into the water. You know what I mean? Just a little bit.
Well, and maybe you don't want to go research as much and you just
Yeah,
know, okay, I know I keep hearing about Bitcoin and it keeps going up, right? So I might as well get exposure to it. I don't
I
have
love
to
that.
necessarily research it. I just know, okay, this market, I'm getting exposed to the market. So it's good.
That's
It's
funny.
good
I
to
could
bring
totally
in
relate
light.
to that. I,
Tell me.
yeah, I can relate to that. It's funny. It's funny how people's eyes they gloss over. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just put money in it. It just grows. It just doubles and triples and.
Yeah, I just put money in the
Yeah,
magic internet money and it just goes up.
yeah.
See,
There's a
only
whole
up.
bunch to it.
See the money, it
Yeah.
just trails upward. That's all, right?
Only they live through the pains, the gut wrenching pains, and it goes like down like 40, 50, 60%. And you're still holding
Mhm.
it. Anyway, the diamond hands. But going and transitioning, how was it? This TDN tie-dye ninja contest that's coming pretty soon. That's actually already
Oh,
launching. I'm not talking about
yeah.
launching. It's already
Let
up.
me share some stuff. I'm gonna share my screen. We'll share sound if I end up using
Good.
sound. I don't always use it in. Let's see, TieDyeNinjas right here. So right now, TieDyeNinjas, we actually just broke 10,000 followers.
Oh
So we're
wow. My
super
goodness.
excited about that.
Still remember it was 4,000.
Yeah, it's definitely been going up. So it's been positive seeing that kind of growth. Um, so here we have the tie-dye ninjas is doing kind of like a cosplay contest. So if you're a tie-dye ninja holder, until the October 31st, you get to,
Nice.
if you dress up as a tie-dye ninja, any one of tie-dye ninjas, I think is it, I wonder, is it we want you to do your best cosplay of your tie-dye ninja. So it has to be the one you own, I believe, to do it. First place, you get
Nice.
3 TieDyeNinjas gifted to you and a butterfly crest blotter paper art. So that's pretty cool and unique. And then the second place gets one
Nice.
tie-dye ninja, and then third place gets one of those tie-dye ninjas t-shirts. And I've been seeing those around and I want to buy one. So I can't wait till hopefully eventually we get a merch thing going on. I know that the team.
I'm sure of it. I see people actually have T-shirts, so they actually make T-shirts for TieDyeNinjas. And
Oh
I saw
yeah,
a guy with a car show. He had one that he actually had recent. So a lot of people are making their own little merch. So I could imagine that TDN is doing their own merch to come up with it.
TDN's
Hey,
doing a lot
let me.
behind the scenes. Speaking of behind the
Yeah.
scenes, they've got the updated TieDyeNinjas Crypto Voxels dojo. So they've been busy updating their metaverse complex. So this is where they'll be able to host
Oh,
their online events. Like last month, we had
events.
1,600 people come in for Claude Von Stroke to watch him perform in our Crypto Voxels dojo. So that's 1,600 people
That's pretty cool.
including the TieDyeNinjas, all synchronous on this online metaverse event. And it's pretty cool. Maybe
That's
you're
pretty
not
cool.
ready to go to concerts just yet. Maybe you just prefer watching music performed from your home. Like, come on. This pandemic has got me so comfortable at home. It's so much easier to just stay home. I don't have to pay $10 a beer. I don't have to pay for Uber. So I can just
Gas
buy my
cover.
drink, have my friends
Yeah.
over, and I can just watch and I can participate there with my friends there. It was funny because I had
And
Claude
still
Von Stroke
interact.
playing,
Still interact with everybody.
and my little bricks started dancing in the middle of the kitchen while I had like the crypto voxels up. It was super cute watching them dance. So it was pretty funny, So I got
Oh,
to share the
nice.
experience outside
That's
of the
pretty cool.
metaverse. So that's been pretty
Yeah,
exciting for
absolutely. My
TieDyeNinjas.
goodness.
Um, the last update that I can confirm and give confirmed information on is Lane and JP are currently meeting right now in Paris in France, and they're working on Roadmap 2.0 for
Oh,
the
wow.
TieDyeNinjas. So we're getting a Roadmap 2.0. I keep hearing rumors of utility like beyond just the metaverse events. So maybe the metaverse isn't quite just your thing, or you want to do some in real life events. I've heard rumors about that. I've heard rumors of a lot of TieDyeNinjas going to NYC NFT, which is an NFT event at the end of this month in
Wow.
New
Like
York.
a conference. Yeah.
Yeah, like a conference
Event. I
there.
heard about that. Oh.
So hashtag Ninja Takeover NYC. And then so that'll be happening later this month. So there's a lot of like networking going on, a lot of behind the scenes. So while maybe
Nice.
the floor price hasn't been what we imagined it'd be at, I know that the TieDyeNinjas like team is hard at work and like getting ready to unleash some really cool stuff for TieDyeNinja holders and to incentivize new people to come in. So definitely keep your eyes out for the TieDyeNinjas. Come follow us. I'll put down the
Yeah.
below all the appropriate links. So
Hey, come on. It's always disheartening. It's funny how people say NFTs only have it as far as for how it actually like cyclical, in a sense, you know what I mean? Because it's either linear or it's not. But I feel like it's starting to get to that point that it's starting to become more cyclical, you know what I mean?
I think
Especially
that,
like brands like this, like TDN, they're actually doing maybe another drop or they're doing something else, making more utility, like you just alluded to. That aspect of encompassing that utility and events and doing more, I guess, and then more marketing and an aspect of it because they saw. I mean, every NFT has to do a little bit of marketing, and I think for sure it's going to go back to being higher floors and obviously people trying to get back in and then trying to
yeah.
actually
Well, the
not
floor was
have all these
dropped.
paper hands for handed.
Well, oh yeah, you can't throw ninja stars with paper hands.
That's right. People are throwing something. Throwing some of these, yeah, because these floors are heartbreaking. They're gut wrenching sometimes. They're looking at the floors like maybe I should pick up some more. You know what I mean? And as far as for it,
Oh, and
but
that's
it
what
happens.
happened.
It's like it comes with the
Whales,
territory.
whales
Yeah,
are accumulating. Like
yeah,
I
they
bought
are.
another one. I had some extra
Nice,
liquidity.
nice.
I moved it over from one account, and I was like, you know what? These TieDyeNinjas, they don't deserve to be at that floor. So I was able to pick up, and my choice pickup. I'll have to show you real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, show it to me. Hey, no one's even talking about to it. And now you mentioned this before, mentioned the last video. No one's ever talking about the appreciation of ETH too. ETH is only at 38 right now. Wait
Oh,
till it
dude,
gets up a
ETH
little
is
bit more,
pumping.
man. It's gonna,
ETH is pumping.
yeah, man. People
My
are
choice
sleeping on that
pickups,
too. As soon as
I
ETH
were
starts pumping a little bit more,
where
is
was
it?
I was able to
Is that
get
yours? Is that a new one?
this
Oh,
is
you
these
got a
are the
mask
new
one?
three.
Yeah, you
So I
didn't.
had a Colt, the tie-dye ninja Colt mask. Um, and people don't know he's
Yeah,
got an ape headband on below that. So that's pretty rare there. You can't see their headbands because they got the face
that's
mask.
cool.
But then I got because the floor was low and people were selling, I got a Yum Yum. And then I also got what's this one's name? Oh, I'm forgetting. But I was able to successfully complete my 3 tie-dye ninjas. And I like that I was able
Nice.
to get them with the different colored gis that they represent,
Yeah.
kind of like the color schemes. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool pickup.
Below.
So
Hey,
yeah.
can I say you got a below man? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Then they
Did,
also got different weapons.
did you or no? My bad. I don't know if I'm assuming right there. Did you get a below man or no?
I
Below
got,
mint?
oh, dude, yeah, I picked these off. So someone had bought this one for 0.15 and then they sold Colt for 0.5. So I picked him up for low mint. And below what they had originally picked him up. This one was 0.11 when I got him. When he was sold to someone, and then I bought him for like 0.77. And then this one was 0.7 as or no 0.6. I'd have to go back and look, but this one I was
0.06?
super juiced to complete the set because now I have a collection, and that's more valuable
Yeah.
if I were to later, when the floor is hot, offer them as a collection. I'm not going to because I'm Brick Astley. I'll never
Yeah.
give you up. You know, uh, not for a
Paper.
while.
Yeah. No paper hands. Diamonds.
Yep. Um, so there's that tie-dye ninjas update. Oh yeah, give JP a follow right here. JP, he is the artist
Yeah.
behind the tie-dye ninjas. He's meeting with Lane Crypto Heart right now in Paris. He's Swiss
Right.
Frenchman, and so he's super cool. Show him the love, give him some follows. He posts some really fun stuff, and
Nice.
thankful for his art contributions.
That's a cool one right there. I like the key on that one.
Oh yeah, this is the crypto
Spikes.
punk. It's the punk gi. See how it's got like anarchy on that, and then you've got like Legion of Doom, like
Yeah, for sure.
studs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And he's got the Dogecoin chain,
Oh, that's kind of cool too. With
right?
the little ring, the chain, and then obviously the katana.
Yep. So tie-dye ninjas, give JP a follow, give tie-dye ninjas a
Yeah.
follow, give me a follow, Brick Astley, give Crypto J a follow. You know, we got it all. So what have you been up to? I know you've been pretty
We
busy.
do. Yeah. No kidding. I've been busy with Cafe Swap a little bit. Won't talk too much into there. It's kind of nice to be obviously involved in crypto. How about that? I could talk about that though. It's
Yeah,
nice to
tell
be
me,
involved in crypto.
is
You know what I
this
mean? It's a
this is
little
your
bit.
first experience with like
Yeah, it
working
is.
with
It
like a
is. It's
crypto
very
or
much is my first experience of having like a real crypto job. You know what I mean? So, and kind of seeing the team behind the scenes. So, kind of see how they work and actually how they're actually planning out projects and partnerships. So, the fact that you get to see behind the scenes, it really kind of, you know what's funny? Just so I want to say, actually, this is a really good topic for 2 seconds. It really makes you think about what you actually are investing in when you see how a team works. You know what I mean? Like how they actually are working cohesively and how they're actually working on project and timelines and partnerships. You don't see any of that like when you're outside of it as an investor in. It makes me think about how I would actually view investing in future projects, if that makes sense. You know what I
uh,
mean? If they're like, I would definitely be more active as far as what they're doing, if they're doing AMAs, what their team is like cohesively, if they're very responsive. There are a lot of different things that I'm looking at just in hindsight, you know what I mean? And not trying to give any shade to anything to anybody, just kind of actually looking at it at a macro level and thinking, hey, um, how a team actually acts, you know what I mean? It
Uh-huh.
very much dictates what the product is, you know what I mean, in general. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So just pretty I think everybody should be have a I mean, I know you're doing TDN right now, which is cool, and that's a perfect team, but everybody should try to get into something. And I like the fact that it's even though the pay is not that, it's very flexible, like very low hours. I'm not putting really that much going to be into it. And I'm
Hmm.
still able to do the things that I want to do as well. You know what I mean? While kind of fulfilling some of the obligations that are actually expected of me. But anyway,
Absolutely.
it's like experience some of that.
Question for you. So, what
Yeah.
is what is something that was hard or difficult in transition, like let's say from like an office job to working in a decentralized like crypto like work style or work organization?
Uh, I would say just learning, you know what I mean? The fact that just learning as far as the project was probably going to be the hardest part. I know that doesn't actually quantify as far as like in
No, that's
general, as far
difficult.
as yeah, it is, man,
Trying to
because
play catch up? Are you kidding me?
yeah,
Like
everybody knows about the yeah, totally. Every project's
the
different. Every project's different. So this project completely is different. It's a completely different decks, how they actually how their mechanism, how they actually are their burn and emission rate and stuff like that, their blocks and how they propagate it. And it's just I don't really look into the docs and ask a lot of questions, you know what I mean? It's just like and it's funny because I have to speak technically about it, you know what I mean? And one thing I gotta say though, I think it's kind of cool is how knowledgeable the people who are of the members of the Telegram group that I'm saying um, for it for Cafe Swap. I'll say it, whatever. They actually they're probably watching this. You see, they watched my last video. It's how knowledgeable the member base is. And I like that too because it kind of sees that they're very sophisticated investors out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people can learn from. So it makes me want to actually sort of how we think we know a lot. You know what I mean? But we're not. You and I have no egos, but I know people that are in this space and they feel like they know it all. And it's just like it really humbles you. Yes, I know. Come
it's
on, I
so
know you. Come on,
toxic.
stop it, Brick. I know you
So
know.
toxic.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
don't
Brick, they
I'm about
swear
to
like
get
they
on my
know. Yeah, yeah.
soapbox.
You know it
Not
all. They know it all.
healthy.
You can't. Yeah, it is. It's so unhealthy. You know what I mean? So it really humbles me because I really don't know a lot. I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like I thought I knew some, but it makes me want to learn even more. That's what this project kind of told me about in general.
Well, I think that we're still early enough in crypto that we're all still kind of learning. Like we're learning as we go.
Yeah,
We're live action role playing it as we make it. So
yeah,
it's not fake it till you make it. It's LARP it while you do it. You know?
yeah. No, it is. It is. Hey, can I say one thing I thought that was kind of interesting too?
Yeah.
Just kind of being on this job kind of aspect of it too is how many people are how many companies are looking for people? Are there like
Oh, all over.
I put my red bro, I know, but like more, I want to see more in the crypto space. Like I always find out that this is like a dichotomy. Like you gave me two people that were actually are interested in marketing, right? And then no three. Two of them actually almost voluntarily bowed out themselves because they feel like they didn't know enough, right? I'm being serious, know enough to actually take the role, right? But then on the other side, these people are looking for somebody for the role, but the bar is lower, but but the person's expectations they feel like they're not good enough for it. So it's just like I found that funny because I feel like that's happening all over. I put my resume for a day, and I remember because you have to put your resume, you have to put your Google link. I got requested 4 different times. You know what I mean? As far as people pulling my resume within the span of like a couple hours of putting it. Yeah, I know. It's like so it was
Hey.
for Pancake Swamp, Missouri. They do like analytics and stuff like that. And there was another crypto company called Perpetual Finance. They
Well,
actually
cheers to
pulled it.
that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, we still love you, Cafe Swamp. We're still still working
But it's
diligently.
hard because like
Keep it nice.
there's so much
Yeah,
opportunity. And so it's like,
yeah,
where am I putting my most valuable assets? Where what how am I gonna extract the most out of it? And it's not just
yeah,
like not always necessarily something financial. It's how can I learn the most? How can I use this to upgrade myself or whatever I'm trying to accomplish in my own personal goals, right? Because all of us have probably our personal goals outside of crypto, outside of like just these tokens that we're worrying about, so, and it's, how can you take that experience and apply it elsewhere?
Yeah, one more time, man. You cut out. You had that
Oh,
what experience?
it's
Oh
just
yeah, for
like
sure. It's
how
good to have this
how you
experience.
can
Yeah,
apply the experience outside too. Maybe you learn something while you're working on one of those
yeah,
decentralized calls for your team, and you're trying to do some organization, and that helps you later down the road when you're trying to plan a family gathering or something.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Or you know what? I thought even a step further too on that too. This is why I want to, because I don't want a job. The whole point of getting this is almost like you don't want a job, right?
Right?
You don't want to. You don't want. But one thing I actually wanted to actually work a little bit and something like and do something like this. To be honest with you, is to learn what problems there are within other companies. Not bad problems. Every company has problems. That's the whole point of a company,
Yeah.
is you solving a problem, right? So what problems there are out there to maybe either start something amount or see something that's on the up and coming to partner with it. That was my thought process of getting this. I didn't even care about the pay. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I just wanted it because I knew if I got my footing in it, I could be behind the scenes seeing something and actually pinpoint specific problems that I could see that maybe could be potential businesses, which is in crypto, or I could see something that's in the future that I could partner with, that I could see a company that's up and coming, that's brand new, and then actually almost give it like jet fuel, because the fact is like, I'm like, hey, I work for this company, I'm part of this, I know exactly for this team, this is how you could do it, this is how I think they should have done it, but they didn't do it like this, and then actually help them solve it for there, and then make that potential to grow. Because again, one more time again, I don't want a job.
None of us do.
I know you don't need to. You don't want one brick either. You know what I mean? You're really you're
No,
participating in something.
I'm
And
actively
get it.
wanting to do my own.
I get it.
I
You know
Dude,
what I
every
mean?
night I'm
So
working
go
on my
ahead.
own little roadmap. I'm not even calling it a
Yeah, I
roadmap.
know.
I'm calling it this yellow
Yeah,
brick road. And I've started to put hints
yeah.
out there and some feelers. I will say I have finished my first photo collection, and I've started writing the
Saw that.
poems that are going to go with it.
Nice.
So the first photo collection is going to be called Lighthouse,
Oh, good
and
feel.
it's a
I
photo
saw the big
collection
road.
of
I saw the little. I saw the yellow brick road too. A
it's
little
part
bit.
of the Yellow Brick Road. It's going to have 9 poems with it. They're going to come with an audio component of unlockable content where you can hear me recite the poems with a soundscape. I think poetry NFT is pretty much in its infancy, and I'm learning about it from Jack Wardale. I had him on the show, and you know him
He's so
through
good. He's so good.
so good. He
He's
did
so
it in
smart.
poetry drop Pieces of Me, and that really inspired me. So I'm trying to take my photography to the next level and trying to offer that as unlockable content for holders. And there's going to be benefits to being a holder of owning one of my photos, because later on that's going to get you whitelisted
Nice.
for other stuff. And I'm being a part of the NFT space. I'm learning a lot too about digital marketing. I'm learning about it through TieDyeNinjas. I'm learning about it through Street Dreams Cafe. I'm learning about it through
Yeah.
being in spaces with Jack or with Roller or Amos. Like all these people that I'm seeing in these spaces that are really uplifting people. Like I'm learning, I'm trying to be a sponge, right? We're still so new. And it's funny because when I go talk with normies or like people that aren't into crypto, like I feel like I feel like I know so much stuff. I'm like,
The gloss.
smart
No, bro,
contract,
they think you're like
Ethereum's
crazy.
on, like I
Yeah. Oh
know
yeah,
that
for
Ethereum's
sure.
on what are they doing, smart contracts on like Truffle and Ganache,
Yeah.
and then like Solana's doing Rust.
Yeah.
But when I go to like these spaces and I hear all these like people talk, and they may not even be coders, but they know so much more about the NFT space than me. I just feel like sometimes I don't even know what to say. So I just have to ask a question,
I know what you mean.
right? So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
What would I want to know, and try to absorb and try to be a sponge and and learn. And that's kind of
Yeah.
what you're having to do. It's like get in where you fit in, right? Within these spaces. And so, you've got something to offer. Like
But
you
can I
got,
say one thing though?
yeah,
But you're right, because but I don't know if you allude to this, but I kind of resonate with this, and I think sometimes we think we don't know enough, but we know. Like you, for instance, you came on a voice drop that a voice chat we had over in Telegram, right? And you were dropping knowledge as far as for NFTs. Do you know that the group that company is not doing that? They need that. They're looking to add some of the stuff that you brought to them. So it's just like you know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't think you know enough, but sometimes you do. Like they had no utility for their tokens, and now all of a sudden now they're getting trying to add utility.
utilities key. What have I been barking about for the last like 6 months?
Yeah,
What have I been
yeah,
barking about in any space or anything? Like
yeah,
anytime
totally.
we've
Utility.
talked, utility,
They're not doing it.
utility, and
Yeah,
interoperability. Those are the two
they're
keys.
not doing it. Yeah, they're dropping it. They're dropping it, and you know what I mean. They're thinking about it, but like they're trying to figure out how to implement now. You know what I mean? But it's like,
Good.
yeah, you see what I mean?
Like
So sometimes you don't think you do, like more than maybe the super coder that knows a lot about, coding an NFT, but that aspect of it, this company needs it. So, and I hope they implement. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean?
I hope they
Because
do too.
just
That
dropping
would
NFTs,
be very
yeah,
beneficial
just
for
dropping
them. And
NFTs doesn't mean,
and
yeah,
and what I
doesn't
love
mean anything.
about NFTs is you can like give back to charity, and the smart contracts enable that. And like for mine, I want to do charities. I've got a couple in mind already. That one accepts Ethereum, and then the other I'm just debating on, do I just pull the money out and then just write a check? Like these are the
Yeah,
conversations I'm trying to have, figuring out how I'm going to donate. Um, and like so you can help like impoverished areas. So if they like got like beans from like an area that's maybe been subjugated for like deforestation, or like has been like their natural resources have been used up, and like they can grow coffee but it's
right.
like been exploited in some way, they could ethically
Oh,
like
okay.
find an ethical way to get money to that area using crypto and using these smart contracts. Maybe their NFT, you own the coffee like NFT, and you get like a monthly shipment of coffee from that area, so it's helping the economy of the area, and they get to self-govern the area, right? The area becomes self like
Oh, nice.
reliant. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, I'm throwing ideas out.
No, come
It's
on.
the
That's a great
beer,
idea, man.
the
I,
beer talking.
Stop. It's the beer. Stop it, man.
It's
It's a
the
phenomenal
brew,
idea.
huh?
If it was, bro, if I was on that core team, I'll be taking notes right now. My God, they should be doing something like that. And it runs along with the line of what the company is called, right? So,
Right,
so
right. I saw a
yeah.
dude. I saw a dude do one up. He's like, and I think I tagged you on the post. I forget where, and I apologize. My brain doesn't work as well as it does. But he said he's like, I'm gonna just make this coffee NFT, and you buy
Yeah,
it
you did.
and you get
Yeah.
discounts on Starbucks or Pete's or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm
This
like,
morning. Yeah.
gonna sell. That's gonna sell. I want to swoop some of them up, get some
Yeah.
coffee. Because who doesn't?
Yeah.
Coffee's good.
Who, who, who does
So
it?
speaking of
Was he dropping
coffee,
that for free? Was he dropping that for free?
I think
Right?
so. I think so.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back and look.
Coffee NFT. Yeah,
Yeah.
coffee NFT or something like that.
Oh, P.S. Everybody that posts like a Starbucks gift card and says, "Hey, go have coffee on me," thank you so much. Sincerely,
Yes.
the community.
I
High
take
five.
advantage of
Boop,
that.
boop, boop.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
Let's
Thank
move
you
on
for
that one
that.
right there. Oh yeah.
So, speaking of coffee and cafes, I got looped up with a new project that I'm super bullish on. It's with the Solana's coming up. The cheap gas fees do enable a lot of like shady, kind of shifty stuff to go out, but this is definitely not one of them. This is,
Of course.
dude, this one
Yeah, like
is
shady.
Street Dreams Cafe. They're a magazine based out of New York that's coming into the NFT space. They got 9,000 followers here
Oh, they're
on
verified too, man. They're so huge.
verified
Yes.
here. They're super huge. They're based out of Tokyo, New York, and oh, I want to hide that. Oh, and Vancouver and London. They're uplifting, communities or urban areas. And so what they're doing with the Street Dreams Cafe is they are going to be dropping 5,000 packs. And so it's like kind of like a Pokemon trading card pack where you buy like a booster pack and you get like X amount of cards. With this, you're going to get 3 cards, and they're going to be 3 photographs from the photographers. And they're powering it by Solana via Metaplex. And so they've got all these photographers that are going to be in on this pack, and they just recently did a contest as well to scout for other photographers as well, for the final 3 photographers to be added in the drop. And
that's what we voted for last time. We were talking for one of the guys in faces.
Yeah,
right? That's right.
Yeah. So they did announce the winners for their contest.
Oh,
so
he didn't make it, huh? Damn it, he didn't.
That's okay. They're going to be doing plenty of more contests, and we're definitely going to be keeping our eyes on Street Dreams Cafe here with their future launches. So we had Aaron Ricketts, who won the contest, who also placed in it. Look at this photo. This one's pretty sweet. Like,
that's insane.
Look at the water, how still the water is. So they're hanging up there for a moment, being very still to capture that. That's pretty incredible. So, and to capture it, I like.
That's insane.
It's called. I like the white and the black. Clothes. Like it gives very good contrast.
The grays. The shadow in the background too, with the lighting.
Yeah. Love that. That's a dope photo. This one, Tokyo, cool. Japan, that one's cool. You got the steam. You're waiting for your chow mein or rice. I haven't been, so it looks cool. Looks fun. Who's that? Declan, RMC, congratulations. And then Illich Peters.
Yeah.
He's a GM show.
Oh, that's a good
alumni.
one. Right?
He's in the GM show often. So congrats, Illich. Congrats, Declan. Congrats, Aaron. This one's dope. Illich was talking about this. He was like, saw it, was like, dude, this is like a movie scene. I gotta capture this. So boom, captures it. So those are the last 3 to be included on the drop. So they had like pre-selected photographers, but then they did this contest to enable 3 photographers to get in and then have their communities vote. So that's congratulations on them. Make sure to follow.
Seriously, guys.
Make sure to follow Street Dreams Cafe. Go up, smash that follow button right there. They're dropping later this month in October on Solana. So I'm positioning my Solana to get on and to pick up a couple packs. Very excited.
Nice. Is it like a bridge or something? A specific bridge you do, or
what's that?
Is there a specific bridge? Sorry, people for newbies, people out there who are trying to get on Solana, people who are actually trying to get on the.
So it's super easy if you are a Coinbase user to send from Coinbase to Solana. You just need to install the Phantom browser for your like Google Chrome setup. So you would install Phantom browser extension just like you would Temple, just like you would MetaMask, and it transacts on the Solana blockchain. So you can send from Coinbase to Solana. Now, be careful, because what I've noticed, and I burned some money doing this, is that check your wallet address every time, because it looks like that Solana changes your wallet every X times or every time you go to transact.
What?
So your wallet address one time is not your wallet address the next time. So be very cautious.
Oh, wow.
Double check your wallet.
That's a feature. Yeah.
So
what's it called? Can I say that? That was not hilarious, but poor guy that hacked into it too. Just talking about being hacked in wallets and all that. A guy actually from Catholic saw a poor guy, member in the group. Someone messaged him with a fake Telegram group, basically Do not actually. Everybody says it. Everybody has told you before. You heard it a million times. It's the most cliche. Don't ever give anybody your keys, right? Well, he gave everybody this guy his keys and his seed phrase, and guess what happened?
Bye money.
Yep, life savings. He was like, he was in a Telegram group trying to like begging, basically admin to see if they could do anything, you know what I mean, to go behind it.
And it's not like they can.
I didn't know this, but they were saying that. Yeah, I know. I didn't know this though, but putting it out there, that's something I learned that's new. I don't know, maybe if you knew this, that Binance has a thing that they could actually go back and actually see back in the chain. So Binance has like some kind of team or some sort like that. They could go back and see actually to go investigate back throughout the BSC to see what happened. So just putting out there, didn't know that. Something that's kind of cool, but it doesn't mean it's gonna get anything back. That's all.
Yeah,
it's gone.
So, those are the heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Those are the heartbreaks. Yeah.
Huh?
Don't give seed phrases. Don't give personal identifying information. Have a public wallet and then have a secret wallet.
Never message you first. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't click on links unless they're official links. Do your research. Make sure you can communicate with team leaders. Like, you don't want to just blindly put your money out there. And yeah, just be careful, you know?
Cut out, man, a little bit, my end. Go ahead. You should do your research.
Do your research and be careful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, my gosh.
You can have a public wallet that doesn't have everything in it. And you can have like a burner wallet, you know, like that just has like your store or your dry powder wallet. Like, it's good to have multiple wallets and not all your eggs in one basket. Am I doing the robot?
Yeah.
Am I doing the robot?
Multiple wallets. 3-4 of them you can. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit, man. Don't worry about it. It's just a connection trying to get this one. Maybe whatever. Okay. But we got the majority of content out there. It was smooth on my end. I know.
That's okay.
Anyway,
that's okay. I appreciate getting these talks. You know, I always appreciate your time, Crypto J. Thank you so much.
Seriously. It's a break.
If you like these videos and you want to see more, smash the like buttons. Make sure to follow Crypto J right over here. Give him a follow. Click. We'll talk some more soon.